good quality, as long as it's the result of your research, because you don't invent information. Information is the result of research. Now, you spend hours and hours, weeks, to research this topic, then present information to the other people so that they don't have to go through those weeks to find those information. You can present it in a way so that they can absorb the information, obtain the information in a most, sufficient way. And this is, again, what you can do with a huge market with a lot of competition. There's lots of other, techniques that you can use so that you can find a market that you can have ample room to grow. Wouldn't that be wonderful if you had a piece of software that can help you to do all this market research? All you have to do is to brainstorm your product ideas, then you list them down, then you save them in a Word file or text file, then you put that list of the keywords into a piece of software and let the software to do all the research, and you can go have dinner, or it might take a little while, but when you come back, all the results is here for you, tell you exactly about dog food recipe. There's how many websites listed free at Yahoo, how many websites listed free at Google, how many websites are buying pay-per-click programs, and how much they are paying. Wouldn't that be wonderful? How many of you would be interested in a piece of software like that? That's great. You have access to this unique piece of software towards the end of my presentation. Okay, so you've done your market research. You know there is a good market for you to sell to. Now, position yourself into the marketplace is very important. Let me emphasize that again. Any market normally form a shape like that. At the bottom of the market, you have more customers, but you have more competition, as the example that we just covered. At the top, you have less customer, less competition. But at the same time, because the bottom of the market, you have more people, more competition. Of course, you can potentially sell more copies of your product. At the same time, you might have to sell at lower price. But at the top, okay, you have a smaller market, but now because it's narrowed down, it's more specific, you can normally sell at higher price. That's how you need to take a look at your marketplace and position yourself in the right place. Now it's the time to develop your product. Information product can be in many different shapes and forms. It can be in written format. Often we call it ebook. Ebook is really an electronic book. Instead of you reading the paper, you just download from the internet, then you read from your PC. Of course, you can print it, then read. It's just like your normal book. And of course, you can have it as an audio recording. Excellent example. If you identify a hot market, but you know nothing about it, how about if you interview some expert in this area so that you can become a joint venture partner. You can tell him that this is going to create you a lot of publicity, and towards the end or in the beginning, of course, this expert can quote his website address or his telephone number so that it can generate some leads for him. And